Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back. So in this video we will be working up with the team section, okay, and we will be creating a team section over here, so that we just tell the user that who are the team members in our company. So all you have to do is to click over here, and then you have to select this, and then we will be adding some of the stuff here. So first of all, I'm gonna grab a heading and I'm gonna drop it right here, and now here I'm gonna write learn all about our attorneys. I'm gonna align this to center, and we're gonna choose it to be H3. Okay, and now what you have to do is to work up with the styling. So here I've chosen the gray color, and I'm gonna be choosing the exact same font that we have been using before, and that is gonna be Montserrat. Okay, and now here we're gonna keep it 18 pixels. Let's just work with the weight to be 300 so that it's just like that. Okay, and let's go to the content and choose it to be H4. Okay, now we've got this, and now we need one more heading, and that is going to be below here. So we're going to align this to center as well, and we're going to write here meet the team. So now let's work with the styling. The color that I want you guys to choose is to use the same color that we have been using. Now just come up here to the family and choose the font here. Just work with this to be 50 and the weight to be 300, and then we have to work with the transformation and keep it capitalized so that this is also just like that. Okay, now we've got meet the team, and now below here what we will be doing is that we will be showing off some of the person that are the team members of our project. Okay, so you need to basically go and get the picture of them, and then you need to show them off. So basically, if you don't have the images and you are building the website just for yourself, and you don't have the images and you still want to showcase, you can go to the pixabay.com and you can just search for suit model, and then you can find a lot of images that you can show. So we're gonna just quickly go ahead and get some images. So here we go. I've got some of the images, and now let's go ahead and let's basically upload the images. So how you basically have to upload the image is that you have to first get the intersection. Okay, just drag the intersection and drop it right here, and now we have got these right here. Okay, and now what you have to do is to just edit this column. Just go to the style and then go to the background, and as the background, upload the image of the person that you are uploading. So I'm just gonna quickly go ahead and I'm gonna upload the image. So this is gonna be the image here. Okay, and I'm gonna hit insert media. Okay, this is the image right here. Now you have to do is to basically go to the advanced, add the top padding to be 50 and the bottom to be 50 as well. Okay, so it's right here, and now let's go ahead and let's add a text heading as well. Okay, so this, as you can see, it's right here, and now let's come up here, let's go to the column, let's increase this. Okay, so we're gonna keep it 150, and we're gonna keep it 150 right here. Okay, so this is right here, it's coming like this, and now what you have to do is to just duplicate this column right here so that it's like this coming right now. Okay, and now what you have to do is to come up here, select the column again, and then just work with the position. So we're gonna set the position to be center, so it's gonna be right here. Just go to the advanced again and increase the padding. So we're gonna keep it 250 and 250. So it's like this. Now we've got everything done, and now what you have to do is to just go to the style now and go to the background overlay and choose the background overlay to be the blue color. So we've got the blue color. You can keep it a bit dark over here like so, and just work with the heading right now and align this to center. Now there is one more thing that you have to do is to click edit column again. Okay, and then if someone hovers over it, then basically you have to just leave the opacity to 0. So it's gonna be like this. Now what you have to do is to work up with this heading. Right click here, edit the heading, and write the name of the person. So we're gonna write here John Doe. Okay, and then get another heading down below. Now you can see that we've got these things. Now what you have to do is to work up with this heading. So I'm gonna hit edit heading. I'm gonna go to the style. I'm gonna work with the text color. So basically I've chosen this right here, so Montserrat 24300, which is gonna be the name of the person. And something like this, we have to copy this, copy and paste the style over here. So it's going to be right here. Now you have to edit this heading, and then just the size of this should be a little less, just like that. Okay, so if you click over here, you can see this is how it's looking. So he's actually John Doe, the founder of the company. So now here I'm gonna work with the line height, and I'm gonna keep it. Now it's perfect. So now what we will do is that we will just come up here, we will duplicate this column, okay, and we will gonna get rid of this column, and then we have to duplicate this column once more, and then just get rid of this column. So we've got three team members right here. Now what you can do is that you can edit this column, and you can quickly get rid of the image. And so here you can see that this is how it's looking. We've got the team ready right here, and they're right here. Now you can see that this was the picture. Let me show you. This was the picture that when I was working with it, I chose this to be top center, and the reason for that is because center was like this. So what I did, I chose it to be top center, so that now it's like this, and this is how it's looking. So it's looking pretty good. And now what we will do is that we will work with the spacing. But before working with the spacing, I want you guys to have some spacing over here in between them two. So what you have to do is to edit the column, go to the advanced, check this, and then apply the margin from every side. Okay, so it should not be 50, it should be basically 5, or just keep it 10. Okay, and now let's come up here. So here we go. This is how the team is now looking. Now here what you can do is that you can see that this guy is just going this side. So what you can do is that you can edit the column, and then you can come up here, go to the style, and then the position, you can just do it center right. Okay, so now this guy is right here. Okay, so you can do that if you want to. Now what we have to do is to work up with the spacing. So how you have to work with the spacing, all you have to do is to go to the edit section, go to the advanced, and then apply the margin from top and bottom, all these sides. So we're going to keep it 50, 500. Yes, 200 is absolutely fine. So you can see this is how it's looking, and then we go down, then we've got made the team over here, and now we will be working up with the different section right here. So now below here, what you'll be doing is that we will be creating an exact same thing that we did over here. Okay, so just like this header, we're going to be adding exact same thing, and here we will be showing off some of the services, or basically why you should choose us. We will be creating a section for that. So all you have to do for that is to just click this navigator. Okay, and you can see this navigator is right here. So basically this is the section that is the first section. So if I just uncheck this, you can see it's gone. Okay, so what you have to do is to click over here and click duplicate. Okay, so once you will click duplicate, you will see that this will be right here. Then what you have to do is to drag this and drop it down below, and now you can see that we have got this here. Then what you have to do is to come up here and duplicate this section as well. So all you have to do is to click duplicate. It's going to be right here. And then what you have to do is to drag this and drop it right here. Now if you go down, you can see you have the exact same thing, and you don't have to do much of a thing. And now what we will be doing is that we will be showing off some of the other things. Basically that will be our services. So the first thing that you have to do is to make sure that you decrease the height of this. So all you have to do is to click over here, go to the edit section, and decrease the height of this. So we're going to keep it this much. Okay, and now what you have to do is to basically go to the edit section, the content width, just keep it 580, so it's gonna be right here. And now we will be adding some of the information here. So let's go ahead and let's get the heading here at the top. And so basically instead of the heading, you can see that this is the heading right here. What you can do is that you can duplicate this heading, you can drag it, and you can drop it right here. Okay, this is right here. And then what you can do is that you can get rid of this heading, then you can just come up here, edit the heading, go to the style, change the color, and set it to white. So basically it's all about duplicating this stuff and making your work a lot easier. You can do it like this. Okay, and then what you can do is that you can change this heading to 3 steps for success. It's going to be right here. And then what you can do is that you can come up here, you can then paste this. We will help you every step out of the way. And then you have to go to the sizing. So here it is. You can see this is what I have done. I've changed this, and I've also, if you just come up here, you can see that this was coming right here. So I have basically given line height to be 1.4 so that there is much more spacing. Then I've also added this thing right here. Okay. And now here you can add a dummy text. What I am doing is that I'm not changing anything here, so it's gonna be right here. Now what you have to do down below is that you can see we have got these right here, so I'm gonna get rid of this one column because you can see I have written 3 steps for success. So we'll be working up with 3 steps, and we will be showing 3 steps over here. So now let's go ahead and let's work with them. So basically what we will be doing is that you have to get rid of these right here. Okay, and now you also have to come up here to this column. Okay, and then you have to go to the advance and then just add some margin to the right. So we're going to be adding some of the margin. That's going to be 5 pixels. Okay, and just also come up here, go to this edit column, this one where we have basically added the margin and we are bringing here, and go to the style and then just delete the color basically. Okay, clear the color so that it's like this. Okay, and then what you have to do is to come up to this column again, and then you have to go to the style and then apply the color over here. Okay, not the main column but this column. Okay, so what we'll be doing is that applying the color, the white color here, and from this column, the main column, which is holding these 3 columns, we're gonna also get rid of the border. So just set the border to none. Okay, and then what you have to do is to just come up here to this column and then work with the services. So we're gonna just add the heading right here. Okay, and we're gonna keep the heading to be 01 over here, and just add the style that is gonna be black color, or instead of the black color, let's use the blue color that we have been using. So now I'm gonna change the heading, Montserrat 50, and keep it to be 700 so that it's much bolder. Okay, and this is right here. And now what we have to do is to add a different text. That is where we are going to define that what our company is all about. So here it is. You can see this is how it's looking. I've got this one right here, and this is how everything is done. Now what we will be doing is that we will be coming up to this column. Okay, just click edit column over here, and then go to the advance and apply the padding from this side so that we can just add some gapping over here. So the padding is going to be, let's add 50 over here, let's add 70 here, 50 here, and 70 here. So this is right here. This is how it's looking. It's saying understanding your business. Okay, and then what we have to do is that we also have to apply the border. Okay, so you have to basically go to the style of this column, and then go to the border, and then select the solid color, which is going to be right here, and then it should be applied to the left side. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this, and we have to just go to the left side, keep it 4, and then we have to apply the golden border that we have been applying over here. So okay, this is right here. Now since you've got these ready, now what you have to do is to come up here, duplicate the column, come up here, duplicate the column. Okay, and then just come up here and delete this column and delete this column as well. So we've got this right now. And then what you have to do is that you have to just select edit column, go to the advance, and increase this. So here it is. This is how it's working. Now what you can do is that you can come up here and you can increase the height of this a bit so that there is much more spacing. And now it's fully done. You also have to come up here to this column and just basically decrease this much more so that it goes above here. Okay, so this is how it's looking. And now what you can do is that you can edit this. You can keep it to be step number 2, and you can keep this to be step number 3. And this is how it's looking. So if you click over here, you can see this is how everything is looking. So now you can see that we are done till here. Okay, and now what you can do is that you can work with another section right here. So now here you can see that this is how we were working, and here we basically duplicated this section and this. Now what we have to do is that we have to duplicate this section as well, so that we can just show off any other thing, because we have to make sure that we keep our website page a little bit much bigger. So what you have to do is to just click this navigator, and we have to work with the third section right here. So this is basically this third section. You can confirm it if you just uncheck this. You can see this is how it's gone. So all you have to do is to duplicate this section, and this is going to be the fourth section, and you have to drag it and drop it right here. Okay, and here we are. Now what you can do is that you can just show off some of the testimonials of the website. Okay, here you can come up here, people say about us. Okay, I'm gonna come up here, and I'm gonna change the text to be capitalized. So this is like this. Okay, and now here you can change this to, okay, so this is how it's looking. Now here you can show off the testimonials right here. So now how we will be adding the testimonial is that you have to basically go to the general here. In the general, you will find this testimonial. Okay, and then you have to drag and drop it here. And this is going to be right here. So here's going to be the testimonial of the company. Here you can write www or whatever the company name is, and you can say that they are the best company. And then you can come up here and you can choose the image that you want to choose. So I'm going to be choosing the same image, and it's going to be right here. So John Doe, and this is right here. Now what you can do is that you can just add some of the margin here, much more, because we have to give much more spacing here. So you can keep it to be 250 and or basically 200 and 200 from this side as well. And then we have to work up with the last section. So the last section that we will be building right here is going to be the exact same section that we basically built when we were building the website iTanzil.com. Okay, so this is exactly going to be the last section where we have to call out for the person to basically, you have read much more about our company, and now it is the time to contact us. So we will be building the last section right now. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and build the last section, and then I'm going to explain to you how I did that. And so here it is. Now let's see what I did. Basically, I added a full column, and then what I did, I just edited the section. I applied the picture, then I select the position, attachment to be fixed, and size to be covered. Then I added the background overlay with the same color code that we have been using, and chose the opacity to be 0.75. Then what I did, I chose the minimum height to be 550 along with the content width to be this much size, so that it is only in this much. Then what I did, I added a heading, and then in the heading I added this text. Okay, and then after that I added the text color to be this, the typography to be this, along with the size and the weight to be this, with the line height and some of the letter spacing. Then what I did, I went to the advanced, and then I apply the border from the top and the bottom and chose the white color. I did the same with this. I worked with this heading. I chose the text color to be this and the typography to be this monster rat, and then the size to be 18 pixels with the weight to be 400, and I left everything as the same. Then what I did, I added a spacer here that you can add from right here. Okay, I added this spacer so that there is much of the spacing that right here. Okay, and what I did with the spacer, I added 17 pixels space here. Then what I did, I added the button. What I did with the button, I changed the typography, I changed the text color and the background color, and on the hover, I changed the color to be white. Along with the border radius, I kept it 0 so that it is this, and the hover is actually the white color. So now, finally, our website is done. And if you basically go to the website, you can see this is how the website is looking, which is actually a great looking website right now. So this is how you can see everything is looking. Okay, so if someone will click here, basically this button, what we will do is that we will send him to the contact page, okay, where we will build a contact page later on. So our website is totally done. In the next video, we will be working up with the about page. So stay tuned, guys, and bye-bye.